Hello, Enid, and welcome to a wonderful Monday city update. My name is Larissa Sloan, and with me today is Scott Morris. How are you?
It is a beautiful day. The rain has stopped, so we have all been blessed with the rain that we've so desperately needed, and that should be enough for a little while. So I'm glad that the rain has stopped, and hope that you had a good weekend and enjoyed Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you if no one told you that. So
thank you.
All those special ladies of our life, happy Mother's Day to you if no one told you.
That's wonderful. Well, this weekend was rather interesting, and tried to get out and do a couple of senior grad sessions for photography, and it was kind of rainy, so we weren't able to do that.
A lot of graduates out there. I know.
Yes.
I was busy myself. My nephew had his high school graduation, and so I went to go watch him walk across the stage, and so it was a great weekend.
Yeah, we just want to say congratulations to everyone that is graduating this weekend for the Enid High graduation, and so that's exciting.
That's right. Well, let's tell the people what's going on in the next week.
Absolutely, let's do that. So the splash pads are open as of Friday, and so you'll be able to enjoy that. And then we also, so you'll be able to find those locations of the Champlin Pool or the Champlin Park and the splash pad over on.
We've got the Hoover one right there on Oklahoma and Hoover, and then we have the Champion Park, which is at 9th Street and Chestnut.
Yeah. You got it.
That's
You're on top of it. And so, but what's cool is that at the end of this month, Champlin Pool opens. And so that's exciting. They offer like all kinds of different swimming and things like that. And this is their schedule. You can find more information out on our website at enid.org.
That's right. We're always doing something new and something different. So we've got the pool opening up. Tomorrow we have a ribbon cutting.
Oh, yes.
At Muncris Park. Not Muncris Park.
Monsies
Park.
Monsies
Park.
Monsies.
So we're going to have that ribbon cutting tomorrow. That's exciting. That's an exciting deal that we're going to go to.
That's for sure. So I was trying to tell you about the swimming lessons, but I got tongue-tied, and so these are the swimming lessons that they're going to be offering. It's really exciting because you can just really teach your kid, put your kids in there, and obviously you can see that there's different levels. There's beginner, intermediate, and advanced. You can also find that information on our website, or you can call 580-616-7313 for the information, the deadlines. There are deadlines for the registration for those classes, and you can find that information as well on that website.
I need to learn how to swim better, but I didn't see my age group in there, so I need to find some private swim lessons for myself to get better at swimming.
Tyler is a fish out of, like, that boy would love to play in the water all the time. And so then we also have the Walk of Fame nominations. Now, this deadline is May 31st.
So we've only got 2 more weeks left for people to nominate a person that they feel is worthy of the Enid Walk of Fame award. And so we've got this is a lifetime award of people who have really contributed to our community. So if you're thinking of that person that has done that, then please make those nominations. You only have until the end of this month to do it at the city clerk's office.
Yep. Then they will be more than happy to help you. So there's that. And then we're going to go into Streets with Scott.
All right. We've got some road. Oh, there's a little something that cool. So we've got West Iowa Avenue in Jefferson. We're doing some concrete repair there, and it looks like that's just kicking off and should be finished in the next week or so. The next one is some resurfacing of the tennis courts at Government Spring South. That's exciting. That's something that we've been working on for a while, and should be finished around the 1st of June. And OG&E is working on lights at the overpass. So the North Van Buren Bridge, Veterans Memorial Bridge, the entrances to those where the street lights are, OG&E is working on those starting today from 8 to 5, and so that's gonna take a little while to get that done, but they will be out there today working on that, weather permitting. Looks like it's not raining now. I don't know if they were able to get any work done earlier today, so we'll keep an eye on that. Keep you updated.
Beautiful. And that's all we have for Streets with Scott.
All right.
And then we also have a ton of employment opportunities.
Let's move back to Streets with Scott just for 1 second.
Move back. Okay.
Because I just wanted to let everyone know, well, I guess we will talk about it during the study session tomorrow night, but we will, during the study session, be talking about what have we completed lately with our asphalt program, concrete point repair program, and our major construction efforts on mill and overlays and concrete streets that have been done. We will have a place on our website starting tomorrow where you can go and see what have we accomplished and what are we getting done this year and what's on the 5-year schedule of what we're doing in all 3 of those programs that we have: asphalt streets, completely redoing things, and our concrete point repair. So those 3 programs, you can see if your street is on there, and that is a really good plan that we have. But as all good plans are, there could be something that comes up and is determined that it is a higher priority if something really gets torn up, and we can look at adding more projects to that list. But that is our starting point for a 5-year list. So we'll have that on our website. Should be tomorrow, and maybe next week when we do this section, we can actually show people how to see that on the website.
Yeah,
so we'll work on that.
Absolutely, we can
That's
throw that
coming
in
up.
there. Yeah.
On Streets
with Scott. So we have, moving forward, we have a lot of employment opportunities within the City of Enid. And as you can see here, this is our full-time positions that we have available. And then we also have part-time and seasonal. And then we also have some internships. And these are summer internships. And so these are excellent opportunities.
A lot of opportunities. Please check our website, enid.org/careers. There's one of them in particular that's important to me. I have a supervisor position that reports to me, utility services manager, that should be available on that website and taking applications through the end of this week. So if you want to get on the team and as a supervisor, we've got a spot for you as well. I don't know if it's on there it is, manager utility services. I see it.
Yep.
So
there you go.
Come join the team. We'd love to have you. We've done a lot of things with our pay, and we are even increasing those wages even more on July the 1st.
Well, that's nice. So you can find that information for those positions and all of those details and requirements and qualifications on our website. And so as you can see, there are deadlines. The dates out to the very end is when that position closes. And so don't miss that mark. And we just look forward to seeing all the applicants.
Love it. Come on. Join the team.
So we have to highlight this because we just highlighted the pool, but it takes about 18 people to run the pool, Champlain Pool. And so we are currently needing 2 head lifeguard and 1 more lifeguard to be able to fully staff. And they will train you and give you all of the training that you need if you don't have that. And then if you currently have that, then I believe they'll recertify you for that.
That's right. We'll show you how to blow that whistle. Make sure you got the good sunscreen on and the sunglasses. Be looking out there. We'd love to have you if this is one of the things that you're really great at, being a lifeguard.
Yeah,
so.
For sure. That closes on the 31st, and so that is really exciting. As we said, you can find that job description on our website at enid.org/careers. And so we are just excited to get that open. I know Tyler wants to go swimming, so we are definitely excited for that. And then we're going to move into our meetings. So the first meeting is tonight with the MAPC meeting, and this ought to be a really quick meeting, but it's very important to talk about.
These guys are great to watch. This board gets together, and tonight I think there's one item, there's a lot split on there, and I'm going to guess that tonight's meeting will take about 3 minutes and 24 seconds to be started and completed. They're usually pretty well researched and get those meetings done very quickly. So if you have some business to be done in Enid where you need something with zoning, if you need to do a lot split, if you have there's all kinds of different things that you can do for MAPC that might need approval. So if you have any of those questions, then you can contact me. You can contact Alex Hamilton at 580-616-7217 and talk to Alex and talk about what you need on the MAPC agenda. So that's tonight at 6 o'clock. Tomorrow night we have our council meeting, and we have a study session beginning at 5 o'clock. And several of the things that are going to be highlighted during the study session, we're going to talk about a housing study that was completed. And this study was interactive with different members in the community. There were a lot of involvement with people that live in different sections of Enid to try to determine what is it that we need in Enid. What type of houses maybe do we have an inventory shortage of? What rents do we need to have that are more available? And so there's a lot that went into that study, and that's going to be unpacked at 5 o'clock. During the study session, we're going to talk about maybe a downtown ordinance change coming up, a possibility, and we're going to talk about that 5-year street plan that we discussed. And then it looks like we're also going to be talking about the Monsees Park improvements after the ribbon cutting that we do at 10. So that is the study session, and then we'll have our regular meeting at 6:30. Several really good things are happening on the 16th. We have been working through special budget meetings all of last week and the previous council meeting, and so we have on the agenda approvals for our next fiscal year budget, and we have many other things that are on there. A lot of good proclamations, filling board positions for Advanced Development Authority. We're filling board positions for the library board, and I think there's filling board positions for the PACE committee, the Public Arts Committee. So a lot of things we're getting done for that. We've already talked about next year's annual action plan for CDBG, and so that's one of the action items under administration is to have a hearing for that. We've already had hearings on this, but this is the hearing as far as what the annual action plan is going to accomplish, and we have designated amounts for those. The next item is to approve those, and we've got a lot on the agenda. And there's also some consent items there, and a couple of highlights too that are on the regular agenda that I'll briefly touch on. We've got a change order for the colleague program that will get us to the finish line on that, as well as an agreement with ODOT to do the rest of the Cleveland widening project from the railroad tracks over to Cleveland. So that's a very expensive project totaling about $4.59 million that will finish that project up, and that'll be great when that's completed. So
that's a lot.
Join us at 6:30 tomorrow night if you're interested in seeing what's going on, and hopefully we'll get that budget passed and move on to next year's items. So that's it. That's it for the council meetings.
So what should that be called? Meetings with Scott?
Oh no.
Just as a recap, because that's a lot. Just a recap to remind you of what the meetings that we were talking about. MAPC is this evening at 6. You can find that agenda on our website that we showed you on the screen, and then our commission meeting is tomorrow, and that is Thursday. That is not Thursday. That is on Tuesday. That is tomorrow, May 16th. And the study session is at 5, and the commission meeting is at 6:30. And then you can also find those agendas on our website as well.
That's right. We try to make it easy as well. So it should be live streamed on Facebook, and then later on we post those on our YouTube, our other channels that people can see. So join us, and if you can't make it in person, then we try to make it easy to watch it.
Yeah. And then we also have our apps that we utilize for the city. I know this app has been very helpful over the weekend and even the week prior to this today. And so this app is specific to Garfield County, and it will let you know what all we should expect with the weather and the wind and the rain and the tornadoes and heat and all of those things. And then we also have See Click Fix, And See Click Fix is great because then we can know what you're seeing out there, and then we are notified, and then we're sent to the right department, you know, all of that fun stuff.
And I just want to remind everyone as well, one of the things that happens when we get the blessing of abundant rainfall like we've had is some of those older potholes that have been filled in, the rain just pushes out all of that, all of what was filling that pothole. And so we do realize that there is a plethora of potholes out there for us to fix. And so we are working through those as quickly as we can. Obviously, when they're filled with water like they are today, it isn't the best day to go try and fill some potholes, but we are working on it. So please continue to submit those on See Click Fix. But if you could be a little bit more patient with us, there are a lot of them out there, and we are really trying to get through them, and we will. But just give us a little bit more patience, and we will get those items repaired as they are reported.
Good job. And then we are everywhere for you, and because we know that you are everywhere, and so stay connected with us on our social media, as well as our YouTube and Roku and Fire TV and all of those things. And we hope that you have a wonderful day, and we hope that you have a wonderful week, and happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there. And yes.
And we'll see you next week.
Absolutely. Goodbye.